Amy and Alan, and we are going to talk to you today about TRX pulls. So to do a TRX pull, you want to grab onto those handles and then kind of get yourself in a position where you're just hanging from the handles. Now, if you've never done this before, this can be a little bit of a trust exercise. So if you're not comfortable just kind of falling back, what you can do is back yourself up, way up, and then just slowly walk those feet into a position where you are comfortable. So once you're hanging from these TRX handles, we want to think about getting the body into a nice straight line. So think of this as a moving plank. So we want to have the core engaged, the hips engaged. The other thing we want to think about is our shoulder position. So we always want to have those shoulders down and back. So you can kind of think about trying to make an X down your back, and we're going to try to put this shoulder blade into this back pocket and then this shoulder blade into the opposite back pocket. We're going to go over 3 common mistakes that we sometimes see with TRX pulls. So mistake number 1 would be looking down towards your feet as you're going through the pulls. And what can happen there is as you pull, your shoulders kind of come out of position and come forward. So we want to just ensure that you are looking straight up to that top of that TRX the entire time as you're pulling, just to keep everything nice and neutral up top. All right, second mistake that we commonly see with TRX pulls is trying to actually pull too far. So you come up, you get to the top, and you're trying to get those hands way back beside your chest. So I want you to think about, you should always have tension on these TRXs. We're gonna stop right as soon as your hands get just to the very front of your chest. So if you get to a point where you feel like you have to bend your wrists to get those TRX handles farther, you've gone too far. So just everything nice and neutral, stopping 1 inch to 2 inches in front of the chest, give that big squeeze, and then control on the way back down. All right, and the third mistake that we commonly see with TRX pulls is letting our hips get out of position. So they either drop down kind of when you're at the bottom of your TRX, or they shoot way forward as you're pulling to the top. So remember to think about this as a moving plank, so you should have your core engaged and your glutes engaged the entire time, trying to keep that body in a nice, straight, controlled line as you move up and down.